Introducing
Primordius Gamer.
Playing
The Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall Playthrough Part 1.
So, just starting the second Elder Scrolls. Now, I will point out there's two versions. I was just to read this up because I've got both of them. This version is Unity. The other one is the base, which requires DOS. I guess it's harder to play. It plays similar to the other game, to the first one, Arena. But I pulled them both up. I'll have somewhere in the video where I compare at least the start screen because the DOS version froze. Or something, I don't know. It didn't want to continue. So that was a bit annoying in that regards, but this one's supposed to have, the Unity version runs it on Unity. It's supposed to be better at running on more modern games and it's supposed to have a lot of the bugs. That said, it apparently can also have a lot of mods or something like that. It has mod compatibility. Anyway, a lot of the bugs, yada yada, but apparently it was, this version, the Unity version, was, I guess, made by fans, is what it was saying. But anyway, it looks like it starts off the same as the first one. At least, assuming the regular starts off like this as well. Please select your home province. Let's see. And at least I can read what this says. Now, that could be just because of this version. I didn't get to this part with the previous, as it wouldn't go further. So I don't know if it froze or what, but I didn't even realize there was two of them until after. Barden's hail from the province of High Rock. You are part of a tall, fair-skinned people, highly intelligent, willful. Magic seems to infuse the very being of the Barton people. As a race, they are more resistant to the effects of hostile magic than any other group, and thus are excellent in all arcane arts. Is your character to be a Barton? I think I might have went with that last time. Red Gods. Hail from the province of Hammerfell. You are part of a dark-skinned people, extremely hardy and quick. Legend has it that the Red Guard are innately more proficient with weaponry than any other race. In general, Red Guards make excellent warriors. Is your character a Red Guard?
Nords hail from the province of Skyrim. You are part of a tall, fair-skinned people, strong, willful, and hardy. Owing to the climate of Skyrim, Nords are resistant to the coldest of temperatures and take little damage even from ice-based magic or attacks. Nords are historically well suited to all the arts of the warrior. Is your character to be a Nord? Dark Elves hail from the province of Morrowind. You are part of a tall, dark-skinned people, known to be extremely strong and intelligent and quick. They are extremely versatile in all manners of skills, and well known as warriors and mages. Is your character to be a Dark Elf? Okay, you can't click on this province again. Okay. Blackmarsh. Argarians hail from the province of Blackmarsh. You are part of the highly evolved race of reptiles, known for their intelligence, agility, and speed. Because of their reptilian nature, Argarians do not tire easily when swimming. While many Argarians have successfully mastered the art of thievery and spellcasting, there are some regarded well as warriors. Is your character to be an Argarian? I don't know if I've ever played an Argarian. I don't think I've played Kashyyyk either. Kashyyyk hail from the province of Elsewhere. You are part of a Taiwanese skinned people. Taiwanese. Okay. Skinned people, extremely hardy, intelligent, and agile. Many Kachik have taken to painting their faces to more resemble their legendary feline cousins, the predatory cat that hunt the giant desert. Kachik are on the Kashik are on the whole excellent climber. Are on the whole excellent climbers and adapt in all the odds of the thief. Is your character to be a Kashik? Wood elves hail from the province of Valenwood. You are part of a tall, fair-skinned people known to be extremely agile and quick. Wood elves have a natural affinity for the bow and arrow, and all members of their race have some ability with the weapon. That weapon. There are well-known wood elves in the most every class, but the art of thievery are their particular forte. Is your character wood elf? Summer. Oh, I was about to say, can I not be a high elf either? High elves hail from the province of Somerset. You are part of a tall, golden-skinned people, extremely intelligent, agile, and willful. The magic nature of Somerset Isles has made the high elves natural spellcasters who are immune to paralyzing poisons and spells. Is your character to be a high elf? You know, that part right there sounds highly useful. I don't know, I think I want to try and go with what I clicked here. Did I accidentally click here? I think I'll go with what I did before that way, plus being decently resistant to magic. Then all the others would probably be very useful. Select thy character's gender. I don't recall being able to do that before. Would you like to choose from the list of possible classes to play? You can also create your own custom character class by choosing this option. Generate your character's class by answering 10 questions to determine the class most compatible to you. Wait, what? Hang on, we can make our own class? Okay. I mean, going based off of what I was last time, it would be spell sword. So I might go with the spell sword, but let's try this. See, do I just click enter? Oh, okay. I clicked on the what's it called right there. So, alteration, archery, axe, backstabbing, blunt weapon, centurion. Is there a way to tell what these do? Or is it just... Okay. Blunt weapons, climbing, critical strike, Daedric, destruction, dodging, dragonish? Etiquette, giantish? Is that like speech? Hand to hand, harpy, illusion, impish, jumping, lockpicking, long blade, medical, mercantile, mysticism, nymph, orcish, pickpocket, restoration, running, short blade, Sprigaton, stealth, streetwise. That is a lot of different kinds of... Well, I'm going for jumping, that's for sure. Okay, I did a quick look. So a lot of these are well, do exactly what they say. Some of the impish and others like dragon, nymph, and harpy, giantess, yada yada, giant-ish, are all language ones. Basically, if you come across something like that, there's a chance they might not become hostile towards you.
some of the others are more accurate towards actual skills, or there's uh, six schools of magic. So now I get to pick. Jumping, I think, fits fine. I'm kind of tempted. Oh, right, enter. Oh, wait, primary. What's the difference between primary and major? I'm guessing primary takes priority, and then major. Hang on. Okay, so primary versus major and minor. So all three of your primary skills relate to your leveling. That said, once you get your all three, I think it's just one primary skill to level 100, it's considered mastered, and it locks all other skills behind it. Now, and that locks them all, capping them at 95. But that also means you could, how they keep you from just basically making it to where, oh, I'll play all the others and put slow working ones, is all three of these ones, the top two of these ones, and the very top one of your minor skills count toward your base level. So every time you get a certain amount of experience or points or whatnot, it focuses it levels you up. So it's kind of where one of those where you don't want to quite overdo it by putting the three you're going to completely just like abuse right here, but maybe like some of them right here. All in all, I'm probably going to put jumping right here because I'm probably going to jump all the time, assuming stamina recharges. So yeah. Now, which ones am I going to major in, or primary skills? I'm still thinking on that one. Okay, so I put these as, this will probably level the fastest, but these are to help me heal. Restoration spell, so healing me, yada yada, and this one does a medical check or whatnot, helps diagnose you when you're low on, when you rest. Dodging, there's a chance to dodge. Apparently there's a bug with it. I don't know if it's fixed in Unity. Backstabbing, if I'm stealthing, it should help. Critical strike should, I think, help me do that. Archery, I think that'd be a nice little touch. Jumping to get to high places. Stealth, so I'm unseen. Swimming, because I guess might help with me getting into harder places. Plus, I don't know if I don't put this, if I'll be able to swim or not. Climbing, once again, high places like that. Streetwise, apparently it helps you be allowed to be rude to your foes, or to people. Basically come off not proper, or yeah, that you kind of just talk like you've got no etiquette. And which is kind of ironic when I get etiquette, which can actually has a bigger range of foes that might not just attack you. Vampires, liches, vampire lords, yada yada, all roll a thing for this one. I wanted to go with dragon, but I went ahead without it because I feel the healing ones are important for me, and the others are more of either getting me into a proper setup to attack or whatnot. So all in all, agility's probably going to be the one I want to focus on. That and endurance. Thinking strength also. How does this work? Oh. Okay. What's this? Max hit points per level? Can I? A skill advancement for classes. Okay, so the higher I put that, the harder it makes it. What about this? Okay. So that doesn't look like it's doing anything. I'm guessing this needs to be even. So right now it's spread evenly. Personality might be a good one to have. Endurance is less an issue. I need agility for sure for archery, and I think all three of these fall on agility. Though I think they were saying something about them not actually relating. I don't know. Edit special advancements. Not sure what this is. Bonus to hit. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. Does that, like... It looks like it does. Oh, sorry. Okay. So, this... Okay, skill advancement. So I'm guessing this deals with maybe levels. How quickly I can level. So the more I put, the harder it's going to be. And this probably helps. That's okay. Ooh, rapid healing, immunity, hit bonus to hit points, athleticism, acute hearing. I'm guessing spell absorption. Okay, I regenerate. Huh? Rapid healing and regenerate health. Okay, it looks like some of these have multiple choices. So, for instance, I'm guessing to magic just in general does magic. So with what I got, athleticism makes sense. Immunity to magic, I don't know if that actually does all magic. Probably not, but we'll go ahead with it. I don't know if plate would cause me to slow down. So we'll go ahead and put plate to lower our little thing. Materials. I feel like putting this would be a bad idea. Orcish might not be a bad one. Iron. These are in order of alphabetical order. But these three definitely don't want to do. Iron, steel, silver you don't want to do. Orcish, mithril. Mithril might not be. We'll go ahead and put orcish. Shield types. I think we could do multiple of the shield types. Round, kite, buckler. I mean, could make it to where I don't use shields altogether. Might be a good idea to have one available option. Forbidden weaponry. This would mess me up entirely. Short blade. We don't want to do that. Hand to hand. Apparently this does not keep you from using hand to hand. We really want axes. I mean, this, especially with this. So we could go with that. And what else can we? Oh, I guess I've maxed that out. What's this? What? Reputation light. Oh. So, that's how that works. Okay. You must distribute points. Okay, so it's currently balanced. And then if I do that, peasants, scholars. Scholars would probably not be too fond of me. So, we could probably go all the way. Nobility. Underworld. They probably would, because my setup is kind of more roguelike. So, yeah, they'd probably be pretty fond of me. They might be fond of me taking out these people. Merchants, as long as I'm not hurting the merchants, it's good for business potentially. Unless I'm just taking out people in their area. Then, well. That said, when it comes to stealing, I just realized I didn't put pickpocket. I'm just over here as more of an assassin, not really a thief or rogue. I'm made to get somewhere high and bash. We went ahead with this setup. Scholars, I think, would be the least kind nobility, just because they hire and probably scare off peasants. Merchants, and to probably have that sweet talk to get them to help sell. Underworld, I think the setup probably fits. That did nothing though for. I wonder if I was accurate about this. Hang on. Okay, so this is the max possible if I have it that high. And this levels skills really quick, whereas this makes them where they're harder to increase. So the ones I'm using more constantly are probably going to level up way faster compared to these. These ones might take forever to level. So now to name my class. Oh, right. I probably should choose one of these. I don't know how much will really be needed. Personality, I probably should have that one high. Luck. Looking at these, some of these are really, really good. All in all, I think this is probably the one I could do with lowering the most. But you don't want to lower it too much because the foe can... If they somehow lower any of these to 0, you will become... Yeah. All in all, this one I don't want to lower too much either, but personality, we might want this one. Yeah, speed helps with reloading too. So, and we want to bring luck back up because apparently it helps with some of the others. Strength and endurance combined together are for your stamina. Yeah, your stamina. And then will helps resist enemy attacks. Magic immunity doesn't protect against other magic abilities. It just protects against completely kind of basic non-elemental, I should say. Personality, how much people like you or how tolerate you, yada yada. Agility, it's going to help me to hit. Luck can help the hit, so luck can help this, and this, I believe. Maybe this, and who knows, maybe that. I don't think it's going to help these two because they're kind of physical, and I think this one's completely physical too. So I could be mistaken, but apparently it helps affect the others. So it's a good all-arounder, but it's not as strong as them. By how much, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. And what should I name this class? I think that might be a good one. Phantom Striker. I think that might work. Now, race-wise, I'm not probably getting the best utility out of my race. All in all, with all this, it'd probably be better with me going towards an elf. But with the Barton's resistance of magic, it should help kind of even out this a bit. And, yeah. So, hopefully magic's not an issue. Too much of an issue. I think it, hopefully, especially with this, I hopefully can be decent all around, whereas I focus with this. We'll find out. The difficulty of the adventuring die cannot be in the red. Select more advantages to move it up or advantage to move it down. Okay, I have to lower this. Okay, let's see. That might be too high, but let's try that. Okay, cool. Would you like to
fast start by automatically generating your character's background. You will be able to adjust starting attributes and skills within the character sheet. Choose your character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions that will influence character background.
I think I'd rather go with this one.
You have a certain degree of training with short-bladed weapons, X archery. Definitely archery. What thieving skill have you been studying the longest? Dodging, stealth, backstabbing, lockpicking, climbing, running.
Oh, this one, Scout. only. I should probably put lockpicking, because I'm very low on that one. Pickpocketing might not be a bad one either. I think I'll go with lockpicking. What motivates you into a life of adventure? Riches, knowledge, helping others, fun, fame. I mean, riches and fame kind of close enough together. Knowledge, I wouldn't say my character's much of a knowledge setup. Fun, I could see that. And same with helping others. Helping others, not so much, unless they're paying, in which case that kind of. So we'll say fun. Your preferred criminal method is cat burglary, pickpocketing, smuggling, mugging, swindling, bank robbery. I would say mugging. Yeah, that's the closest one to what I have set up. Given your choice of reward, you would most likely choose 200 gold pieces, an ebony dagger, a ruby, an interesting book, a silver staff, an amulet. I think I might go with the dagger, honestly. The amulet might not be a bad one either. And I'm going to be more focused with... Yeah, but this could just in general be talking about weapons. Like weapons... It's a real close one between these two. I guess my character would be more that. One of the most important survival skills you picked up was how to mend simple wounds, boss people around, fight with a knife, haggle with merchants, integrate yourself. Mending simple wound. I would say this probably better. This one's not too bad. You were an active child and anything else your age. Faster, better climber, a better brawler, sneaker, better swimmer, sneaker. You can get most of the things you want by stealing from rich nobles, established temples, scholar types, diversified merchants. We're going to go with scholar types just because they're the ones that don't like us as much. The one skill you could not work without must be stealthy moving, dodging, pickpocketing, backstabbing. Stealthy moving. As a child, your nickname was Rabbit, Quicksilver, Monkey, Guppy, Scrapper. We'll say Quicksilver. What god, if any, do you worship? None. Zenith, god of commerce, god of beauty, god of time, god of air, birth and death god, the mother goddess, god of logic, god of mercy. All of these, I would say birth and death might be closer just because of the death part. None would necessarily be a bad answer either. There's no way mercy. Logic, crime might not be the most logical thing, so definitely not beauty. Commerce, god of time. Goddess of air. Maybe we're quick on our feet.
Well, we are quick on our feet, so but I don't know if that'll relate. We'll go with the Goddess of Air. Oh, I think normally I'd just go with none, but nah, it might add some bonus to some kind of agility. Your frail health as a child has made you less resistant to poisons, easily tired, less resistant to disease, less resistant to magic. I I don't know if that would work too well when it comes to my magic resistance. Less resistant to disease. Oh, your reputation is changed as follows: unchanged, 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 unchanged. Okay. Name thyself. Oh, my name. Primordius. G. Okay. And choop. Oh. Choose your face. That kind of looks more like someone trying to hide. Not bad. What else do we got? That kind of reminds me of the giant that we took out in throwing a ball. Nah. This one kind of reminds me of a barbarian. Look at those. Just. That one or this one. I think I'll go with this one. Oh, we got random rolls. Okay. Yeah, it did say something about that. Cool. Let's see. I can't remember what I put on everything else. Well, that's at 7. That's this one, this one, this one, this one. We're for sure all 60, so. We'll re-roll, see what we get. I guess this was 62. So, 60, 60, 60. That's horrible comparison to the previous. So we're going to go ahead and re-roll. This might be up to... That didn't go up at all. In fact, this is probably even worse than the previous. Okay, so we'll roll until we get a 10 here. Yeah. Oh, you can get 12. Oh, I think it's up to 14. Okay. There we go. We got 14. Not bad with this either. So now we can put 14 in some of the others. Can we take? No, we can't take. Okay. So we can add, but we can't take. Okay, agility. We could top that off. I say that's not a bad roll at all. Got 3 in the 70s, 160, 164. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the 70s. I'd say that's pretty nice setup. Healing rate, Oh, is healing rate based on will? No. Okay. Just double checking. Save this. What does this do? Or is that just saying what we're doing? Oh. Primary skills. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Is this... How do you switch? Ah, okay, so I get 6 points to spread between these 3. 6 to spread against these, and 6 to spread against these. Okay. Okay, I put points to raise these ones. 4 in that. 2 in that. The others, jumping I can get up pretty quick, probably myself, just by jumping.
Climbing's probably similar, though, depending if it sounds like there might be a fail. I'll go ahead and put that, and we'll go ahead and with this. There we go. Now for these. There we go. Kind of balanced-ish. Probably actually should do archery. I'll be using archery quite a bit. These two might be harder to raise. I feel this one's probably going to be harder to raise. There we go. That one's already pretty decently high, so let's try to avoid getting that to 100. Though, player reflexes determine the overall speed of the game. If you pick very high reflexes, the monsters will move and attack quickly, forcing you to be quick with the controls. Very low reflexes means the monsters will move and attack slowly, allowing you to adapt a more cautious, thoughtful play style. Your character will advance a little slower with a slower reflex setting, and will advance a little faster with a higher reflex setting. I'll go with average. I wonder if you can change that later. If not, then probably a decent balance. Okay. Wait, what? What's going on? Is it just telling me my character stats? That's I guess what's going on. I like it. What we got here?
400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close, and the empire.
Yeah, you didn't read all that.
The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim the Seventh cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion.
And the thing is, it looks like those are actual words and such, so could potentially read all that. Because he didn't talk enough to read all that, that's for sure. Imperial Palace, seat of Emperor Uriel Septim Seventh, midnight. Ooh.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting.
Okay.
The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle.
Yeah.
He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are.
Oh, that's nice.
I did grieve for him. But his spirit does not rest.
That guy to the right is
With
just
a spectral
like
army, he
a statue.
haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer.
Yeah.
And close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul.
Yes. Let's send an assassin.
I ask this as your emperor. And your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall.
Okay.
It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature.
It looks like that flame's going backwards.
If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
I mean, are we, like, on an island? Because last I checked, I'm on a continent, and Daggerfall is on the continent too. You wake up and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat and en route to Daggerfall when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the lake
bay like a male-thick creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. There you found a cave and escaped the fray of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within your within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave. Another, after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. The Elder Scrolls Daggerfall has a tutorial that can be active during the game. It runs throughout the first dungeon and for a short time afterwards. Do you want to use the tutorial? Probably a good idea. Do you want to receive an Elder's early artifact quest as part of your DFU quest pack? Not sure what that is, but okay. The very first thing you want to do is experiment with moving your character around. Don't worry about monsters. There are none in the first room. When the text clears, move the mouse around to change where you are looking. Use those W, A, S, and D keys to go around. Hint, those are the default keys. You can change them later using the escape key and then the controls button. I'll be back in about 1 minute to tell you about arming yourself and fighting monsters. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. I know these are better graphics because of the Unity, but ooh. Can I jump? I know I can jump. Ooh. I like the controls a lot better than I did the Game 1. Now that might be because of the Unity setup, though. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, before you brave the depths of Privateer's Hold, you will want to arm yourself. Press the F6 key to bring up your inventory window. Clicking on the weapon puts it into your hand. Now you are able to draw your weapon. Click on the exit button to go back to the game. Hint, you can have 2 weapons equipped. Press the H key to switch back and forth between them. Click yes to continue. Click no to cancel tutorial. Okay, F6. Okay, you did say F6, right? Okay, hang on. Why won't you let me work? Well, this is an interesting setup. There's grab mode, steal mode, info mode, talk mode. I love how there's modes for simple tasks. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, so where is... I don't see F6 for equip. Okay, so where's equip? We'll check character sheet and inventory. Okay, well, there's the inventory. 9 gold. At least we got something. Okay, here we go. We got some arrows, steel bow, iron bow, leather right paddle, leather gloves, ebony. We got ebony dagger as a reward. I did not expect that. Steel. Oh, the damage weighed down over here. Okay, iron bow 3 to 15. Used 4 to 16. New. Okay. So I guess. And arrow. Wait. We're going to go ahead and equip that. Said we can equip 2 weapons. You can own a wagon? I don't, but gold. How much do you want to drop? 0. Okay. Cool. And I can switch weapons. How did he say I could switch weapons?
Hang on. Okay. You can, bandages, okay. The real Burnson... Okay. Cool. Spellbook. Cool, cool. What's using it do? Heal. Duration 0, magnitude 3, -6, 0, per level. Heals target. Target will heal 3 to 6 points of health, plus 0 to 0 points for every level of the caster until the target's health is at normal level. Jeesh, I am horrible with health. Oh, wait, that was health. Heal. These are the same, right? Oh, it's one spell. Heal health. Okay. What about this? Okay. Oh. To draw your weapon, just press the Z key. There is a short delay after equipping a weapon, so don't panic. If you don't draw instantly, if you practice swings by holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse around. This is how you fight the monsters. Hint, moving your mouse in different directions makes the sword swing differently. Each type of swing affects your chances to hit the monster and how much damage you do. I'll give you a minute to practice swinging the sword. Okay. Yeah. No, that's... So the buttons aren't completely how he's saying. For us. That said, switch hands is the same, so. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's go to wrong button. Inventory. I accidentally shot the bow. Let's not do that. Okay, so some of this stuff's actually a little bit different. Sounds like Diablo 1. A bit. So did the arrow, too. Okay, so you don't swing. I guess that's the Unity version. You don't move your mouse around, which I'm going to have to get used to this. Down the hall and through the door is a giant rat. Let's go kill it. When you get to the door, just get in the center of the screen and press the mouse button to open it. This is how you activate things, such as doors, levers, wheels, treasure piles, even people. You can sometimes get treasure off of a dead bodies by clicking on them, just like treasure piles. Hint, the door is a secret door. After you kill the rat, go back to it and click it. The door will shut. Not all secret doors are this easy to see. I'll be back in a couple minutes for the next lesson. Click yes. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bring it on, Ratty. Am I hitting it? You know what? I don't know if I'm hitting this. This might be a problem. Oh.
There, or this red is stronger than it should be. Just go down, you darn rats. Wait. I hit up here. Okay, well. There's a pile of treasure on the black altar in the room with the rat. Get close to it and click on this. Automatically puts you into your inventory. All the stuff in the treasure pile is in the right-hand column of your inventory. You have two modes to choose from: equip and remove. Click one of them now and you click on an item in the right column. It goes into your inventory. Remove mode, or directly onto your character equip mode. You can get information on your items by using the information mode and then clicking the item. I'll be back in 1 minute for a save aim lesson. Okay, cool. I don't think this is working quite how they say it is. There, I have to put. Why is it not letting me turn? What? Oh boy. Hang on. Okay. Apparently it was. This could be a good time to save the game. Assuming you are not in the middle of a fight, press the escape key and click save game. If you get killed in the dungeon, you can go back to the saved game without having to create a new character. You can also use F9 to quick save and F12 to quick load. I'll leave you for several minutes now. Go ahead and explore the dungeon and click yes to continue. Okay, cool. Ooh. Primordius BG begins. And Daggerfall. Okay. Now, how do I get myself? Oh, okay, it's the center? Yeah, the center enter, or makes it to where my character is, I guess, focused. What happens if Yeah, I don't see... What was that? There's the secret door. And he said this was easy. If you have a spell casting character, try using a spell against the next monster. Press the backspace key to pull up the spell menu. Select Shock by double-clicking on it. This spell will only work if you are close enough to touch the monster to cast the spell. Pressing the left mouse button, spells are always fired at the center of the screen. I'll wait until you have escaped the dungeon for the next tutorial. Cool. So, how do I... Still trying to... Oh, okay, right-clicking. Did I miss that? There you go. Cool. I got an arrow. Choo. Is the blue my stamina? Okay, here's all the other skills. I guess these are just minor skills, are ones you at least specialize in. These all start off small. Except for my lockpicking, because that's something I chose. Okay. And I can't remember what you said about spell casting character sheet. Spellbook. Spell salting bruises. Icon.
That's a lot of icons. We're going up. Fudge. I don't know. Magic base. Okay, but oh, heal fatigue. Okay. Cool. Up, down, short, drop, exit, exit. Okay, here we go. Maybe I just attack straight ahead. Oh, there's a run. Oh, oh. I guess that's just the chance to hit is... Okay, we're having a better chance hitting this bat, which between a rat and a bat, I would say a rat's easier to hit than a bat, but... Yeah, I just keep clicking. Whereas the other way, I could just swing. I might be able to reset that. Oh, okay. There's no treasures. Right. Okay, I forgot to check the rat, see if it has any treasures. You plucked an arrow out of the corpse. Ah, I can pick up my arrows, right? Yeah, probably should save, though. There is a scream. Visually, it looks better, but pretty sure that's completely because of the... Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Don't get nothing to heal with. Alright. Fudge. I doubt it's gonna work, but there are enemies nearby. Yeah, figures. Hang on, is there a map? Oh. Oh, oh wow. This a very specifically organized map. Okay, cool. I kind of like this map. It's very detailed. Okay. So there's enemies above me, so I can't rest. Let's try sneaking. My weapon lies in the corner. Your weapon you were using was ineffective. I guess this is the dying scene? Yeah. Okay, well... I guess I'm gonna have to definitely use my bow. This is an interesting, very elaborate scene, too. Welcome to Adventurers. You died a moment a warrior's death. Some enemies, such as animals, never leave treasure. Huh. Okay. Okay, so... we're going to try and sneak. Get him. Come on. Don't know how this works, but... Would you, like, go away? Let's try equipping the other item. Maybe that'll, here we go. Charge! Okay, that worked against it. Body has no treasure. Oh, so the other weapon had no chance against it. Don't know why. Is that a shield? No. Oh. A leather tower shield? How does that work? Okay. Ah. But it makes it to where I don't have my bow on. Okay. Well, if I need a sneak, I can use my bow. Okay. So far, so good. Probably should, heal. I meant save, but yeah. Get out of here. We're almost done. Maybe what we can do is rest before we go outside. Oh, alright. That we killed way easier than the first one. Why was the first one such a pain? Is it an issue with the weapon I was using? I'm confused, but okay, whatever. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So I guess that's the end of the dungeon? Or maybe it just... well, that's worrisome.
You got just
Oh, no. The echo just started talking. That kind of surprised me. Okay. Wait, what was that sound? What was that? Me trying to check this? Or, oh, dead thief. Well, they had some stuff, that's for sure. Tall boots. Let's see. Armor. We definitely want armor. Probably is going to weaken our stamina, though. Okay, I love how big those heads are. Okay. In room. Am I missing something? Okay, well, go down here. Probably sneak. Oh, hit the bot. I just saved, but dang. Oh. Okay. There's a person, and I've got barely any health. Darn. Okay. Loiter a while until fully healed. Hold for a while. Okay. Cool. That's how we rest. Sweet. One moment. Oh. They opened the door. Giant bat died. Good. It should stay dead. Okay. Okay. What else does this guy give? A unicorn horn? I guess I'll have to check all that stuff out. Okay, there we go. This dungeon's looking to be a little bit bigger than I was expecting. Looks like there's 2 doors. Well, probably a good idea to stop right here.
Oh, you're still here?
Well, you are in luck. On my post stab, I regularly have polls on what game I'll play next. Give it a look. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Primordius Gamer out.